Hello everyone, this is the best guy ever. But today you can call me Professor Best Guy, cause I'm taking you back to school one more time. You may have seen my recently uploaded PCP University lecture discussing the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. However, since that time, a new Kingdom Hearts game has been released, and thus the information contained within needs updating. So, consider this a follow-up to that video where we discuss the new information revealed to us in Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. To go over the basics, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a PS4 game containing 3 individual Kingdom Hearts entries, as was the case with the 1.5 and 2.5 collections. These are Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage, and Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Now, if you've seen my Kingdom Hearts lecture, then you already know everything you need to know about Dream Drop Distance, the version here simply being a port of the 3DS game with no significant changes, so I won't be discussing it here. But if you want a refresher, go check out my Kingdom Hearts lecture and use the timecodes in the description to skip to the Dream Drop Distance section. And really, if there are any events you're unclear on, go watch that video first, because if you're not up to speed, this shit ain't gonna make a lick of sense. In any case, for this video, it's the other 2 entries we'll be discussing since they have actual new story, which is what we'll be focusing on as opposed to the gameplay. So let's kick things off with Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. What you need to know about 0.2 is that it is essentially a demo for Kingdom Hearts 3, meant to introduce us to the updated gameplay and greatly changed art style for that upcoming game, while filling in some extra backstory. The main story took me about 2.5 hours to beat, but there are some neat extras in there that can significantly pad out the playtime if you're interested in them. In the game, you play as Aqua, the only surviving playable character from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. The story is actually framed as one told to Kairi, Riku, and Yensid by Mickey, but we'll get back to that later. As we discussed in the lecture, the events of Birth by Sleep concluded with Aqua trapped in the realm of darkness, unable to get back to her friends in the realm of light. Now, if you played any of the final mix versions of Birth by Sleep, you may have played the secret episode at the very end of the game, where you play as Aqua in the realm of darkness, just fighting to stay alive. It was my personal favorite level of the game, where you get to fight actual Heartless on their home turf, a place we've never gotten to explore before, and do it using Master Ericus's Keyblade. One important thing I want to remind everyone of regarding Aqua's current status is that as we saw at the end of Dream Drop Distance, Aqua is in fact still alive and kicking in the realm of darkness, and much less time has passed for her than everyone in the realm of light, as confirmed by Nomura himself. So for most people, 10 full years have passed between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1, whereas for Aqua, it's been maybe 1 or 2 years, a number I am admittedly completely making up. Now, the reason I bring up all this history again is to give context to what transpires in Kingdom Hearts 0.2. We begin the game with Aqua picking up where the secret episode of Birth by Sleep left off, with Aqua continuing to walk through the realm of darkness, heading towards what appears to be Cinderella's castle, a place she had visited during her travels in Birth by Sleep. When she arrives, it becomes clear that Cinderella's world, Castle of Dreams, has fallen into the Dark World, and she just so happens to have come across it in her travels. From here, the bulk of the game consists of Aqua meandering through environments she finds herself in, including several worlds she has previously visited that have since fallen into darkness. As she visits them, Aqua repeatedly has strange visions of her friends Terra and Ventus, which lead her to understandably question her sanity, especially when her own shadow actively attempts to kill her. These events make up the majority of the game. Aqua just wandering around spouting a bunch of flowery bullshit about how she misses her friends and wishes she wasn't trapped in hell. You get the picture. It's not much to look at on its face, but there are some fun environments to explore and light puzzle elements to solve that make for an enjoyable few hours of playtime. But as I said before, what this really is an opportunity to show off the Kingdom Hearts 3 combat system, but we'll cover that another time. Anyway, Aqua eventually encounters another iteration of the versions of Terra and Ventus, but this time, Terra is able to speak to her, and they have a short conversation. Apparently, what Aqua has been seeing is actually Terra and Ven somehow manifesting themselves before her in spirit. Thusly reunited, Terra and Aqua swap info about what's been happening to each other, while Ventus, while present, is still comatose. In summary, Terra, who, in case you've forgotten, is currently serving as the body of Xehanort, is once again taken over by Xehanort, who is trying to find out where Aqua hid Ventus's body. Terra fights back, and the 3 are tragically separated once again. It is at this time that who else but Mickey fucking Mouse appears before Aqua, giving her the scoop on what's going on in the Realm of Light during her 10-year absence. And with that, they continue on to try to find an exit together. They fight a bunch of Heartless and eventually find themselves on Destiny Islands, which, if you recall, fell into darkness during Kingdom Hearts 1 and is where the final battle of that game takes place. And Mickey informs Aqua that right now, the boys she had met on this island years ago, Sora and Riku, are currently fighting a battle to save the Realm of Light. Or in other words, the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 are happening. Now, here's where things get a little crazy. All of a sudden, Mickey comments on the fact that this world is where Sora found his Keyblade. He then goes on to say that that means that its counterpart, the Keyblade of Darkness, must exist here as well. They then march right over to that door in the secret place from Kingdom Hearts 1, open it with no difficulty, and find the Kingdom Key D floating there, just waiting for them. Now hold on a second. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora was the chosen one of the Keyblade. The universe had granted him its power to defeat the forces of darkness, and that was the end of it. Riku also had his own special Keyblade briefly, and then Mickey showed up with one at the end just for a goof. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, and beyond, the definition of Keyblades slowly got warped as more people acquired them into essentially a bunch of magical weapons created by an ancient civilization to access Kingdom Hearts. But now, all of a sudden, there is some extra cosmic significance to the Keyblades Sora and Mickey have again, like in Kingdom Hearts 1. What? Why? You changed this! I mean, am I crazy, or did Birth by Sleep go specifically out of its way to show how Terra was the one responsible for the Keyblade Sora eventually ended up with? I mean, I didn't like it, but this is your story, and now you're just going back to Kingdom Hearts 1 rules while keeping all the new Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, and beyond? What's happening here? I mean, we know about Keyblades, we know about the Keyblade, but what the fuck are these Keyblades? Where did they come from? Who made them? Why do they exist? This is a new thing you're doing here, game. Explain this! So apparently, what makes these Keyblades special is that these two are the only ones that can seal the door to darkness that Ansem was using to access Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 1. That's what Mickey says, and they need to do that or darkness will leak out and kill everyone. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, now get ready for this bullshit. I shit you not. After this conversation between them, Mickey and Aqua are just teleported to where they need to be by the door to darkness. It just happens. There is no indication of how or why. It just happens. Absolutely incredible. And then, as if that weren't enough already, we get another lore bomb dropped on us. So Mickey tells Aqua that this indeed is the door to darkness, aka the door to Kingdom Hearts that Ansem created. And then, out of the fucking blue, we get an answer to a question that has plagued man-children such as myself since 2002. Mickey flat out tells us that the Kingdom Hearts that Ansem was trying to reach in Kingdom Hearts 1 was not the real Kingdom Hearts. In fact, just like how Xemnas' Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 2 was a collection of hearts formed by massive quantities of defeated Heartless, this Kingdom Hearts was another miniature one formed from the gathered hearts of the worlds that were destroyed in Kingdom Hearts 1. So essentially, the Kingdom Hearts that we dealt with in 1 and 2 were two miniature ones formed independently through different means, and the only time we've seen the real Kingdom Hearts is in Birth by Sleep. Why in God's name was this never clarified before? And how many people will never know because it's in this fucking demo released 15 years after the game came out? Jesus Christ! By the way, I've got one more question. Stay with me here. So this door to darkness here leads to Kingdom Hearts. Not the Kingdom Hearts, but a Kingdom Hearts at least. Well, if Sora, Donald, and Goofy are on this side of the door, and Riku, Mickey, and Aqua are on that side of the door, then where the fuck is Kingdom Hearts? It has to be on one of the sides, right? Is this place inside Kingdom Hearts? Just looks like the Dark World to me, which is where Mickey and Aqua just came from. I don't know why they'd be inside Kingdom Hearts all of a sudden. Why is this still so unclear? What is happening? Okay, let's move on. Basically, this is all set up so Aqua can be needlessly shoehorned into this legendary scene from the first game to save Riku from a threat that was retconned in specifically so Aqua could save him from it. And also, one other important thing happens here. You know how Mickey is wearing a shirt here? And you know how he wasn't wearing one in Kingdom Hearts 1? Well, Nomura seems to have felt the need to explain this incredibly important plot point. Is this what it was all for, Nomura? Is this what it was all for? What the fuck? Anyway, that's about the end of it. Aqua gets carried off by the Heartless she was battling while Mickey, Riku, and the rest of the gang seal the door and go on to live healthy, productive lives. Aqua's story ends here with her falling back into the realm of darkness and ending up, well, exactly where we knew she would, with Ansem the Wise on the Dark Shore, making this whole story completely pointless. Because the thing is, we already knew Aqua was here, from the endings of Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. Barely anything new has happened here. Remember folks, this is the story Nomura said he was dying to tell for years. I personally think he mostly wanted to retcon Aqua into Kingdom Hearts 1 and explain, as best he could, the origin of Mickey's Kingdom Key D. What a fucking waste of everyone's time. There is one more scene, however, before the end. At long last, we shift back to Mickey and the gang in Yen Sid's tower, where Mickey has just finished telling them this story. Now, remember, in the new context of the story, Mickey, friends with Aqua since 11 years ago, had not once mentioned her role in protecting Riku and the gang in Kingdom Hearts 1. Understandably, Riku's a little upset.
Why did you keep it from me for so long? We could have gone and helped her.
I know,
Riku. I just don't care. And so Riku and Mickey go off to find a way to rescue Aqua when our main boy Sora shows up at long last, and now we're gearing up for real for Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora was on some kind of secret mission, but now he's back and he's ready to kick ass. Yen Sid, merciful master that he is, takes the opportunity to remind Sora what a fuck up he is on account of the mind raping he got in Dream Drop Distance. And with that, he sends him on his way to go learn the power of waking, whatever the fuck that is, which, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here, is probably something that's gonna be used to revive Roxas, Ventus, and the other lost friends from throughout the series. The boys hop in the gummy ship, and after a quick friendship circle jerk, they're blasting off to Olympus Coliseum to start their journey. And that, my friends, is where Kingdom Hearts 3 will begin. Congratulations, everyone. If you've watched this in the previous lecture, you're now all caught up on everything you need to know to prepare for Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope you enjoyed this explanation of Kingdom Hearts 0.2, and here's hoping Kingdom Hearts 3 drops sometime before I die. Hang on. Did we forget something? Oh God. Oh God, there's so much more. And there's no gameplay. There's no gameplay at all. Just story. Oh dear God, no! Yeah!